Cardinals. I'm Jessica Maria and Lara.
And I'm Genesis Smith,
and welcome to the Cardinal Cast. Graduation is a coveted rite of passage that many students look forward to throughout their high school careers. Here's Erin Southwood with more on how this year's graduating class feels about finally walking up that stage.
With graduation coming up, seniors have a lot to look forward to, as many new events take place to honor the achievements of graduates and to bring the class together.
These events really do bring people together. I know that it's easy to say that, of course, all the senior events, that they do, such as senior sunrise, senior sunset, the grad pictures, graduation practice, it all brings us together. But I think senior sunrise is just different because it really is people who wouldn't have talked to each other before, people who don't usually get to interact with each other, coming together and celebrating this event, the beginning of our senior year together. And that's really amazing.
The end of the year is always the hardest time for everyone, but especially seniors as they are nearing the start of their future.
I think toward the end of the year, seniors kind of start to check out. And so I think having some fun things to do at the end of the year keeps them engaged, gets them to have a lot of fun. And my advice is always enjoy these last few weeks where you're still a kid. Because once you're out of here and real life hits, it's a whole different ballgame. So enjoy this time, have fun with your friends. Don't go to work yet. Hang out with us, enjoy these last few days, and go Cards.
Of course, all of these events lead to the final show, graduation.
Going into graduation, I think what Ms. Cecil and I are looking forward to the most is hopefully a lot of cooperation, perfect attendance, and just a camaraderie with each other as we're going into such a big event that marks such a milestone in so many of your all's lives. We have loved working with you guys this year, and we have the utmost faith that you all will do great things, and we look forward to seeing all of them.
Congratulations, seniors, and good luck. At GRC, Erin Southwood.
Those who earned good faith effort during state testing have been rewarded with a golden ticket, which allows the receiving student to cash it in for the opportunity to skip one final of their choosing. Here's Sadie Wesley with more on what students are choosing to do with their golden opportunity.
Hi, my name is Sadie Wesley. This is the final secular street of the year. Students received golden tickets this year, which accepts them for one final. Let's go on this bold ask students what they're using their golden tickets on. What's your name?
Trade.
What final are you using your golden ticket for?
The ticket? Oh,
yeah.
Thanks.
What's your name? What final are you using the city for?
It was Miss Hardest test.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What final are you using the golden ticket on?
I think other tickets too.
Why?
Because it's cumulative. This count, I can't maybe know. Yeah, I know the same stuff. So.
Thanks, Tim.
Last Thursday, the GRC's choir held their final concert of the school year. What made this concert so special was not only the recognition of their beloved seniors, but also the inclusion of choir students from both RDC and Baker. Here's one of our members of the choir with why this concert was so important.
It was so fun listening to all the little kids sing and seeing all of the parents enjoying the show.
As we come up on the end of yet another school year, GRC is saying goodbye to yet another graduating class. Here's Elise Sands with broadcast farewell to the best class to walk the halls of GRC, the class of 2025.
The broadcast has grown so much in just 1 year, and that's thanks to our seniors who are sadly leaving us for graduation.
I hope broadcast becomes something that everybody wants to be a part of and expands and elevates from what it already is. I feel like we've already laid a really great groundwork for it, and I can't wait to see what it becomes after I leave.
Thank you to our seniors who have helped the broadcast grow as a whole and help us reach more people in our community.
I hope broadcast becomes a class that multiple people, like more than we have this year, can be a part of. I think it would be really cool if we had the class, like multiple class periods for it, and maybe it posted bi-weekly, like one cast once and then another cast like that, because it's just a cool program, and I think it'd be awesome if more people could be a part of it.
We have a small senior class this year. However, many of us, including our seniors, hope that the broadcast expands to include more students next year.
I hope that the broadcast just keeps growing and expanding, and that it brings the school together as like a community, and it's not something that like students don't know what it is and are like, what is that? They like join in on it and like talk to people that are in it, and like, it just brings us all into a community.
At GRC, Lily Sands.
Thanks, guys. Now to Jackson the Desire with our sports segment.
Thanks, Jessica. I'm Desire Hooten, and in the wise words of Bryson Tiller, I'm back and I'm better.
And I'm Jackson Kincaid.
As the school year starts to say, take care, our sports seasons are doing the same. Here's Samantha Bogart, Lakeland Hoffman, and Haddon Cecil with more before we start yelling, started from the bottom that we're here at graduation practice.
I'm here today with Carly Gray, one of our GRC tennis players, as the GRC tennis team finishes up their season. Carly, what's one thing you're going to miss most from this season?
I think this season the seniors have really made the team a family, and I think we're just really going to miss their part of the team next year. It's going to be like a missing piece. So
I'm also here today with GRC tennis player Gabriel Palmer as they head into individual state and team state. Gabriel, how have you guys just prepared for region and state this year?
To prepare for region this year, we've put a lot of time on the tennis courts and stayed together as a team, had fun with the team. Just come together as a team, have fun.
All right, thank you.
What is your guys' names?
Savannah Stiles, Lexi Burke.
And what is your favorite memory from softball?
I'd say either our Pikeville trip, just like the hotel and everything, or at one of our games, I literally slid like 3 inches away from the base. I didn't mean to get tagged. I'll take it. I'd say the Pikeville trip, having fun, really going shopping. Yeah.
And how was the season?
Season's going good. I'm ready for districts. Ooh, yeah, same.
And what are you guys excited about for your senior year?
You want me to be honest? I'm ready for all the attention to be on me. And just me and the oldest there. Yeah, same. For real.
I'm here today with one of our GRC track athletes, Ben Wilson, part of our distance team. Ben, the season's finalizing down. How do you prepare for things like regions and state?
Preparing for regions, I start to train more harder, and I focus a lot on my nutrition and recovery.
Hello, who am I here with? Caleb Pierce. With playoffs coming up for baseball, how are you and your team preparing?
We're just doing a bunch of practicing really hard, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Just really practicing a lot.
And what are you going to miss most about this season?
I'm probably going to miss all the seniors that we got because they all role models, and so, just really going to miss them all.
GRC Athletics wouldn't be what it is today without our amazing athletic director, Mr. Terrence East. Here's Landon Peridot with more.
What's up, y'all? I'm Landon Peridot, your host Athlete of the Week. This week, we decided to switch it up and give props to the guy who makes it all possible, Mr. Terry East.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And so you've been the athletic director for 2 years, as well as the track coach. Just how do you balance that?
It's planning. There's a lot of planning, a lot of, as they say with things, it takes a village to make things happen. And so there are times where there's a conflict where I've got to be at track and I really need to be at an athletic event. And so it's just having other people to help out to make sure that it gets taken care of, and just making sure that I also just have that support, and then just making sure that I know exactly, they got my whole day planned out, so I can make sure I can accomplish everything.
Of course. And not many people know what's like to be an athletic director. Just what's the biggest challenge that you face on a day-to-day basis?
I would say, so you want to be fair about everything that you do, and when you're being fair, it doesn't mean that both sides like the decision you make. And so sometimes you just have to make tough decisions that doesn't make everybody happy, because in the end, every decision that you make is what's in the best interest of the kids, and just, being fair. And so sometimes that makes it very challenging.
Of course. And just through your years at GRC, what has been your favorite moment?
I guess if I'm being truly, truly honest, the fact that I have a daughter that was playing on the basketball team and got to play in the state championship game, that definitely stands real high for me. But I think really just getting to that opportunity to build relationships with so many kids. You know, I only coached a few sports, but now I'm connected to 25 sports.
Of course.
So I've gotten to know so many more kids. So I think really just the relationships that I've got to build with so many different student athletes.
Okay, and the question everyone wants to know: what has been your favorite crumble your favorite crumble cookie ever?
You know what? It's not even a cookie, but it comes from Crumble. It's probably the carrot cake.
Really?
Like, the carrot cake.
That's good.
It's top of the line. Well, definitely one of my favorites. I like anything Oreo, anything with a little strawberry in it. So there's a whole bunch of them.
All right, thank you so much and congratulations.
Thanks, Landon. That's it for our final newscast.